And on their application, it says that they'll get back to you within 7 to 14 business days. 2 weeks had passed. I heard nothing. The loading dock is down there, but there's a line. And then these other cars waiting. So I'm gonna go to the front and unload instead. Okay, like I said, the loading dock, the line is like pretty long for it, and they were even forming a line across the street. So I unloaded in the front because I'm not waiting for that. And I've mastered my little like 4-box system for my Uber XLs. So it's nice and easy. Grab my chair and we're ready to go. Okay, this is what the hall looks like right now. I noticed that they don't have dividers in between every single table. There's like one for end and the end, but I'm right there and there's none in between me and that person. So that's a little odd. And also the lighting in here is like yellow. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's yellow in here. It's like a tinge to it. A little weird, a little weird. Wait, they have a divider here. That's, oh, but they don't. That's weird. Wait, you see what I mean? Like, there's no divider in between those two tables or these two tables. There's just one randomly here. And then for this side, it's one here and then at the other end, but not literally right here. Very weird. But this is the space. This is she. This is her home for the weekend. So let's set up.
Wow, a lot of people.
Yeah, the line is always so long.
Wow. Really? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, yes, started.
And right behind that car.
Which one? This one?
Oh, no, on the right, on the right.
The one,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
right there, right? Okay. Wow.
Hi.
What's that? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah. Who's up? The live action actor? Yeah.
The Nani character was wearing another.
Yeah. You see me? You see me?
I need to chop her head.
I got you. Hi. Yeah. When's your capture card today? Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today we are at Anime Pasadena here at the Pasadena Convention Center. This is a 2-day convention from November 2nd to the 3rd. And it's actually my very first time vending at Anime Pasadena, so I'm really excited about that. Hi! Before they came, I was saying, I've actually been to this con before as an attendee, and it's always been a really like chill con, and I would definitely recommend it to someone who's never been to cons before and wants to kind of get into that scene like as an attendee. This is a really good beginner-friendly con. It's because in comparison to other conventions, it's definitely on the smaller side, like if you compare it to AX or something like that. Hi there! Welcome! But it's a really beginner-friendly convention, and I'm really looking forward to it because like every time that I've come, it's been so chill that I'm like it kind of made me want to like vend at events. I'm like, if I want to vend at an event, I want to vend at an event like this. Even if the sales aren't that great, I feel like the vibes here are really good and chill and like low key. I think it's a good time every time there's Anime Pasadena. So I really like this convention. Hi there! When we pulled up this morning, there was already a line wrapped around the building, so I'm excited to just see everyone and just see how this weekend goes in general. This is actually one of my last shows of the year. I have one more next week. It's a craft show, and then after that, I'm done. I'm gonna rest. No more shows. I'm checked out, you know? I've been doing so many this year. I did at least like 5. I'll go on the screen how many I did at this point, but a lot. I'm tired. I'm drained. I want to rest. I want to think of new ideas. I want to draw. I want to, do all the other stuff. No more shows. My body aches. My body aches. Right now it is 11:52 a.m. We've gotten a couple of sales and it's been pretty steady. People are filing in now and getting a little bit more traffic. I would say it's steady. It's not like a busy con, not like super slow, but I've had slower starts for cons, so I think this is like a pretty good start for a convention. I'm local, so hi Nana! I got you. I have the bonnets, I have the scrunchies, and I have the bonnets in 2 styles. So the scrunchie style like this, as well as the tie style. And they're reversible. They have a little character inside. Yeah. So I am local to this convention and my expenses are pretty low. I only have to take care of the Goofy. Hi there! Oh, you're being. Oh, you brought something for her to get signed? Ah. Which actor?
My girl, I love him. And Gojo.
He's here?
And he is here, and I got to find him.
Ah.
They're flying in the area. This is my first time Pasadena.
Okay, so it's more than likely in the building across from us. It's not far. It's literally just outside and you're walking right to the area. But this is like all the vendor areas. Yeah. So for this convention, I am local because I live in the area. So I only have to worry about the booth fee as well as like my Uber cost coming here and like back. The booth fee was $320 and it includes 2 badges. You can buy additional badges for $20 each. I'm soloing, so I just have my badge as well as the extra one in my bag. The Uber fees, I'm gonna put all of my expenses right here, and then that's basically like the goal to kind of meet for the weekend, which I think we should hit this today, looking at how the sales are going, and it's good. I'm pumped. You guys get exclusive access underneath. I'm not wearing any sneakers. You got my little toesies out. Comfy.
So I got a bonnet last time from Kembeckled at Anime Expo, and my mom asked me to send it to her, and I told her no because it was mine. So I'm back again at Anime Pasadena to actually get my mom one so she can stop trying to take mine.
I am.
I think you have a fan.
Stop. I'm here. I popped out. Oh yeah, I was in Anime House. I was Boa Hancock. Yeah. Thank you. When I kicked Sanji, I did. I love working with boys. It's always a cool time. Isn't it so crazy? You're just like walking by and like hi. Sure. I don't even know what my signature would look like. I feel like an Easter egg. Once someone told me like, oh, but you were in like the haunted, like the house video. I was like, how did you even notice? I feel like I was there for half a second. How did you even notice that was me? They're like, that's so funny. She recognized me from Anime House as well as, what was it, the haunted house video to RDC?
Yeah, but they moved into haunted houses, I think part 4, I think.
Part 4?
Everyone had the pool.
Yeah, that's so funny. So I said hi, and she's like, wait, are you Becca Supreme? Okay, so today's hours are from 10 to 7, and then tomorrow's are from 10 to 6. I would say in this convention center, it's a little bit chilly. Like, I don't think there's enough bodies in here for the amount of AC that they have. So definitely bring a sweater or a jacket if you're gonna do this like con. And literally every single time I do a convention, I swear, every single time, people come up to my booth and tell me like, oh my god, I bought a bonnet from you at the last like show that I saw you at, and I loved it so much. And they always come back to get more for either themselves or their friends. So I love that. So what I wanted to start doing is like little testimonials. Every time someone tells me that, I'm like, can I put you on the blog, please, so that I can tell them, so you can like tell them exactly what you told me, and then share, your joy with the rest of them. I need y'all to see people be out here and they be coming back. That's how you know that your product is good, when people not only love it and like talk about it and everything like that, they come back to tell you like, oh my god, I love this so much. This product changed my life. I need all of my friends and family to have this exact same product. That's how you know you're doing something right. So It makes me really, really happy. Thank you to every single person that always comes back to me and tells me, oh my God, I love your product so much. It genuinely makes me so happy. So I want to start sharing those stories with y'all. Also, it's totally unrelated, but I've been doing the 75 hard challenge. I'm on day 40. When I have like events to do, like conventions and stuff, it's so hard because we have to start at like 9 or 10 o'clock all the way to like 7 or 8 o'clock sometimes. So like I have to figure out a time to do my exercises, because you have to do 45 minutes indoors. It could be outdoors, but there has to be one that's 45 minutes outdoors. So when I have conventions like this, I basically go on a walk at like 6 a.m. before the con starts so that I can get that time in. Then it's also really hard for me to like drink water during the con, just because I'm always talking, always looking around, so I don't really have in mind to drink water. So I had to remind myself, like, drink your freaking water so you can complete the challenge. But it's been really good. I'm gonna make a whole like video talking about my experience doing the 75 hard, but I just want y'all to know, like, while I'm doing these cons, I'm still like exercising and getting this stuff down and doing this challenge at the same time. And you said brown cow, right? Yeah. Do you want to do cash or card today? Wait, what? You're all set. I'm glad you can finally get a bonnet.
My turn.
Not your turn.
The teal bonnet.
The teal one? Did you want it in the classic style or the Thai style?
Which one will be more secure?
More secure, the Thai for sure.
Okay, because I fight demons if I said to secure.
You need the Thai one then. Just so you know, the Thai ones are 20 instead of 15. Is that okay? Or do you want to stick with the classic one? No pressure. Just let me know.
I'm actually going classic. Just for
Classic, teal? Okay. Oh, your nails are beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. Love it. And here's your bonnet. Thank you so much. Of course. Your bag is cute too. Y'all just got it going on. Clearly. You look so cute. And they're all getting bonnets. It makes me so happy. Strawberry. Do you want it in the classic style or the Thai style? Classic strawberry. Oh, the pink cow?
Yes, sorry. I should have been more
No, don't say sorry. You're good. Sure. Do you want it in the classic style or the Thai style? And then would you like the bag for that? Got you. Okay, time for a little check-in. Right now it is 1:08 p.m. and we have officially made back food. So all that's left is to cover the expenses, which would be the Uber fees. I'll let you guys know when that is covered. I'll put like a little timestamp when that's covered. But everything after should just be profit. So we have 6 hours left of the show for today, and then we have a whole other day tomorrow. So all in all, Anime Pasadena is good to me. I feel like some people have said that it's not a good show. I mean, it's not the craziest, like, most lucrative show. I don't think it's gonna be like at the top of like, you know, my list for conventions when it comes to like profits that I can make. However, for a local, oh my God, there is Art the Clown. Hi. However, for a local convention, I think it's a pretty good convention to do if you don't have anything else going on that weekend. One thing I did want to note though, they don't give you trash cans. Why are there no trash cans? There's only 350 vendors here. Y'all couldn't give us trash cans? I don't understand. A little odd. Also, another thing I wanted to know, a lot of people are saying like, it's kind of just pointless to give people your booth number at this con because there's practically no signage. No one knows where anything is. It's the only signage that they have is like the check-in sign in the front. But outside of that, people don't really know where to go and like where things are. Hi guys. There's not really any numbers on the aisle, so people don't. They're just like kind of walking around. They don't really know like, oh, go to 867. Anyway, have to if anyone from the team is watching this, work on that. Put some signs on the ground. Maybe some that are in the air, just so people know what aisle they're in and where to find like that specific table. Because if you're just like coming in from hall A into hall B, there's no way to really know what aisle you're in and where to find a specific booth that you're looking for. So please work on that. It'll help literally the attendees and the vendors. Thank you. Also, something else that I wanted to know is that the Wi-Fi in this convention center is very slow. I did not pay for the Wi-Fi that you can like purchase. I'm using my Solus and it's been slow. It's like slow. So just a note of that. if you're using like your cellular data for your like checkouts and stuff, it might not be working really fast.
Yeah. Look at them. They're so cute.
I'm gonna get the bunny with the curl with the afro.
Sure. Do you want it in the classic scrunchy style or the tie style?
The classics. Gotcha.
And the girl, did you want it in this color or the blue one?
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I want that.
This one?
How long have you been in business?
About 3 years now.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I feel like I'm always making new things and I get to talk to people and see everyone smell from my product. It makes me really happy. Sure. The wig?
Yes.
What color would you like?
Let's go. I want
The purple?
So.
And then would you like the receipt?
Oh, yes, please. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Maybe the chocolate powerful print.
Sure. For the bonnet?
Yes.
Have you been enjoying the con?
I have. We just finished the Demon Slayer panel.
How was
It
that?
was really good.
I'm so glad. Which voice actors were there?
It was Andros, Netsu, and Ozan, and then it was Daniel's voice actor.
Oh, Dino.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Dino was here. Gotta go say hi to him. What were the numbers one more time?
CB09 and D09.
Every time I do a show, people buy them and then they see me at another show. I'm like, oh my god, the bonnet was so good. And they come and they bring their family members and they buy more, and it makes me so happy.
This idea, they're so fun.
Thank you.
Going on the store, I'm like, okay, another
Sad, depressing looking bonnet.
off gray.
Or it's like floral or cheetah or just like,
Oh my gosh, always cheetah print. Always cheetah print.
it's not cute.
Always cheetah. I'm having fun today. A little joy.
Yes. I want to make hair care fun again. Okay guys, it's now 2:40 p.m. At this point, we've already made back our expenses. I don't think that we can hit the peak for this con yet. I think it probably will peak around maybe 4 p.m., like in an hour. I need to use the bathroom so badly, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a helper. I need to use the bathroom. I'm like holding it in. But the con's been good. The people have been really good. Like the energy has been really, really nice. As I thought it would be. So I definitely would come back to Anime Pasadena if I got accepted.
So I met you at Los Angeles Comic-Con and got a business card from you. Took it home to my roommate who had just gotten their locks redone for the first time in like a year and needed some quality do-rags. Got two and absolutely loves them and was like, oh, these are really nice. Got the black paisley and the spooky one.
See, and that interaction right there is exactly why I say, just because you might not get all the sales that you expect at a convention or like an event, that at that time, someone literally just taking your business card, giving it to someone else, or taking the business card and just going on your site later on can lead to more sales. So all the sales that you get from a con might not be seen at that con, but might be seen later on at online. Okay, it's now 4:30 and I just wanted to check in. We have about, 2.5 hours after the con. It's been really good to me. Despite what people have said about Anime Pasadena, I think it's a pretty decent show if you are local. I wouldn't fly in for this. I think that the expenses would be too high and you might not be able to make all of that back. But if you are local and you only have to pay for like the booth and transportation like me, then I think it's pretty good. I know some people, I don't know, it might be a little bit mixed for other people because I'm not a print artist. Like a lot of people sell print stickers, keychains. Those are not really the type of things I sell, and I think I'm the only person in a lot of the cons that I go to. I'm the only person that's selling like bonnets, do-rags, and all the other stuff that I sell. So that is a different experience, and I think my sales are always a little bit different from other people. So I don't know. It might be tough to use me as a gauge unless you sell kind of products similar to me. If you sell apparel, I'm gonna be a better gauge in comparison to someone that sells like prints and stuff, because I feel like a lot of artist alley blogs and just like vendor blogs in general in this space are people that have that kind of stuff. So I am on the other side of the spectrum and that kind of representation for people that do more apparel and stuff. So I think for what I sell, it's been a pretty good crowd for what I sell. I'm not really sure how the print artists are doing, but I hope they're doing well. But 2.5 hours left. I am feeling okay. I kind of need to use the bathroom, but I think I can hold it for another 2 hours. But I'm excited to go home and eat some tacos. I want tacos real bad. I'm going to have 1 carne asada and 2 al pastor. Yeah. With the chipotle sauce. Yeah.
We get the sticky one, and then 1, 12, and 15.
All in the tie? So I have strawberry milk, brown cow, and the sticky one.
The brown bandana one.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you, sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're good. My mistake. It is now 6 o'clock p.m. We have 1 more hour left before the con closes for today. The traffic has died down significantly. I'll put in some clips right here about how it's looking right now. A lot of people are just like moseying around. I'm seeing a lot of badges for staff members. So people that work in like the hall across from us where the autographs are. A lot of them like are off shift and they're coming, making their rounds, checking it out. But yeah, all in all, I think today's what sales are probably comparable to LA Comic-Con Saturday sales. So that's like a comparison. I'll check for sure when I get home. Okay, I literally just ran to the bathroom to go. I left my booth and I ran to the bathroom. I was gone for like 8 minutes tops. I don't think it was 8 minutes. I think it was like 6 minutes tops. So not that bad. But it is dead in here. It is like significantly like there's not really anyone really here, and if they are, they're just like kind of moseying around, I would say. But it is dead, and because it's so dead, they have the AC blasting. I'm pretty sure it's been the same temperature as it's been all day. However, because there's not as many bodies in here, it's freezing cold. It's so cold. I want to go home. It was a good sales day, but like it's, what is it? It's 6:27 right now, so we have about half an hour left. I'm ready to wrap this up. I want to go home. I want to be in my warm bed. It's too cold in here, and there's no one walking around anymore. And it's just like, oh, why are we still here? Let us go home. Free us, please. 6:54 p.m. The hall is going to close in 6 minutes. There's a guy walking around with a megaphone letting people know that we're closing in 6 minutes. 7 o'clock. Event is over. Time to pack up and go home. You're all set, and then would you like a receipt? Hey y'all, it is officially day 2 of Anime Pasadena. Good morning. 2 of Anime Pasadena. I got here like 5 minutes late, and then I had to set up and stuff, so I kind of started a little late, but you know, the crowd is not really much going on, so I didn't really miss much. I was here, but you know, wasn't really missing much of anything. Right now, the traffic for the first hour, I would say, is like a little bit slow. There definitely was a line this morning as I was coming in, so there's people here. I'm hopeful, but I'm interested to see how the traffic is in comparison to yesterday. The way that yesterday ended was like dead after 6 p.m. Was it 6 p.m.? After 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. it was dead, bro. It was so dead in here. So hopefully everyone that was, you know, window shopping yesterday, hopefully they get some sales in today, and I hope we do even better than I hope we do even better than we did yesterday. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck.
I got the banana milk bonnet back at AX this year in 2024, and it's really helped with like keeping my hair from not getting tangled in the middle of the night. I love it so much.
Oh my
Definitely
God.
worth the purchase. Go get it.
Hey guys, it is now 12 o'clock p.m. It's time for check-in. I basically want to do a check-in like every 2 hours as we end the show. So at 2, 4, and 6 p.m. First 2 hours were pretty slow. I think we only got about maybe 6 or 7 sales. I hope it picks up and that we can at least match, if not make more than yesterday's sales. But I'm still hopeful that, you know, there'll be more people as it like gets closer towards like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock when people get out of bed. Because I personally would not be at a con at like 10 a.m. as an attendee. I wouldn't be here until 1, so I'm always just like, okay, it'll pick up after like 1 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to getting like kind of that rush later on, and hopefully we get more sales. But right now, I'm still okay. Even if it's only the sales that I got from yesterday and this morning, I'm still fine. I still made profit. I had very low expectations for Anime Pasadena, if I'm being quite honest. So I'm content. Also, something that I think is a really good idea is people keep coming up to me asking me where certain booths are, like, oh, where's A72, where's yada yada, because there's no signage here. There's no signage in this hall. All they have is like at the end of the walkway in between the artist alley section and the vendor section. They have like a little pop-up that says artist alley, but there's no signage indicating what row you're in, what the table numbers are for, like, you know, like, oh, this is a 60 through 70 in this aisle and a yada yada to this one. So people are a little bit confused. So what I've done instead is I pulled up the map of the hall so that I can actually just tell people, like, oh, this is where so-and-so is, and actually direct them. So I would suggest, if you're doing convention, to just like pull up a map in one of your tabs so they can easily just like reference it and help people find their way.
So I first came to Kembeckled because I was looking for a bonnet. I had like a horrific haircut. My hair was down to my butt, and then they cut it to like my chin. I had no idea what to do with myself, so I decided to start doing roller sets to give me, you know, a little bit of texture, a little bit of movement, and they would not stay on without a bonnet. And I'm like, I have to support a black-owned business. I have to support a business that's women-owned. I have to support a business that, you know, is for, I mean, it's not, I'm not the target audience, of course, but, you know.
Anyone with hair is the target audience, so you are that audience.
Okay, so like, I am the target audience, the person with hair. And I know, I really appreciate that. She was so nice to like be supportive and be like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so sorry that you're going through this, but you know, the bonnets got you, and they sure did. You know, my hair has grown back now, and I only use them like when I want to, you know, keep a little wave in my hair, but I will definitely keep buying them. Yeah. And anytime there's a messed up haircut my way, I know Kembeckled got me.
Oh, there it is. I just had such a good time meeting you yesterday, and I was like, babe, on the way up here.
Oh my god, it's me!
Oh, you know what? We fixed something. I just realized.
Oh my goodness!
There we go.
Oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever! Oh my god!
It's kind of nice because on the way up, like, I haven't gone in like a car or a bus in a long time. So with that, I was able to like sketch the curls and then add them in later with like a brush pen, you know?
I'm so flattered.
You're welcome.
Your little glasses!
I'm gonna give her some fixer.
Thank you so much!
You're so welcome.
Oh my god, it's so freaking cute! Look at this! Oh my god! Thank you! So thank you so much! I appreciate it! This is like the cutest thing ever! You're so sweet!
Awesome. Like,
Thank you!
Okay, now it is 2 p.m. and we have 4 hours left of the con. I would say that is a lot slower than it was yesterday. It did pick up a little bit after 12 p.m., but then it kind of started to die down like right now. So I don't know if it's gonna pick back up. I think Saturday is like the consistent day up until 5 p.m. and then Sunday is kind of like people just kind of checking things out, looking around. Some of them are tired. It's Sunday. And I think we got another extra hour of sleep because it's daylight's, it's like savings day or whatever. Things I will note though, there are a lot of families at this convention. Like, there's a lot of kids with their parents and stuff. There's a lot of teens here. A lot of people are also like pulling wagons. I'm assuming because they have a lot of voice actors in the hall across from us. So like from the Jujutsu Kaisen cast, My Hero cast, and other fandoms and stuff. So a lot of people are bringing the things that they have from home, like the pop merch or sweaters and everything like that, posters, to have this artist sign. So a lot of them are bringing like wagons holding all of that stuff, and of course the things that they buy as well. So it's interesting, but the crowd here is cool. I feel like everyone here is pretty nice, pretty chill, really relaxed.
Oh, what's up? Zeno Robinson.
Oh my god.
Out here with my Kembeckled. I got my Kembeckled do-rag. You heard?
Zeno, please.
You heard?
Please. That was not how I expected you. You sound like Greg. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. On support. Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock, just checking in. We have 2 hours left of the convention. It has been slow. I'm not gonna lie, it's been slow. Like a steady slowness. I got a couple of sales, but yeah, it's kind of slow. It's a pretty slow convention. It started off pretty good yesterday, but now it's but only 2 more hours left, and then I can go home and go cuddle my cats and go eat some yummy food. Also, something that I liked that they had at this convention was they have like little water stations around. I want more cons to start doing that. There are a couple ones that I've been to that do have water stations, but not all of them. I think it's a great sign when I see water stations at a con. Gotta keep these attendees hydrated. Gonna tear all of this down in 2 hours though.
You're so cute.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, for like the last 20 minutes, I've just been walking around the artist alley and getting stuff. So I first got the hair clips from Goobers Only, and they're so cute. Look at it. They're so cute. So you can check them out at Goobers Only, and I'll put their app there. And then I got this from the vendor side. I know it's a reseller. I already saw it on AliExpress, but I was like calculating how much it would cost shipping. I was like, I already see it right there. It's only like a $10 difference from AliExpress. I'll just get it. It's like a little sleeping Beppo. He's so freaking cute. It's a nightlight. So cute. I had to get it. So I got that. And then I got this Boji print that I'm going to put up in my office. This one is from Newt. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I'll put their ad right there. NYOOT. This. So I got this print from them, and it's so freaking cute. And that's all I'm getting for today. I'm not buying anything else. It's now 5:36 p.m. We have about 24 minutes left of the con. It is dead. There's no one here, bro. There's literally no one here. Looking at the sales, it's about 65% of what I did from yesterday. In comparison to LA Comic Con, I would say it's like the same, but if LA Comic Con was only 2 days. So if this had a third day, it would be the same sales as LA Comic Con. So it was just like missing the Friday sales. So if it basically had a Friday, it would be the exact same thing as LA Comic Con to me. So it's like kind of no different next time. Anime Pasadena is basically like a 2-day portion of LA Comic Con when it comes to sales and everything like that. But yeah, Sunday did 65% of what Saturday sales were. And I'm ready to wrap this up and go home.
Okay, time for our Anime Pasadena recap. I had a really fun time. This is a convention I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Just because like when I attended as a regular attendee, it was really chill, really digestible, and it's even a convention that I would recommend to beginners when it comes to anime conventions. Like if you've never been to an anime convention before, I think that Anime Pasadena is a really good first one to go to because it's just not overwhelming. It's a decent crowd there. It's not like too many people. You get to see cool voice actors. The vendor hall and the artist alley is not humongous, so you're able to see everything within literally 1 day or the full 2 if you need it. But it's just a really easygoing convention, so I really suggest it for beginners that are in the LA area that don't want to go to something as big as like AX for their very first con, because I feel like that's a lot. But Anime Pasadena is a really good starter convention. I would say that it's even a good starter con for artists if you manage to get in, because it's not an overwhelming convention by any means. As far as things to know, I did mention this in the vlog, but it was freezing at certain points of the con because they were blasting the AC and there weren't enough bodies in that hall, and it was just straight up dead at certain points. So bring a sweater, a jacket, or something because it gets really, really cold. Next thing to note is the Anime Pasadena culture. I don't think I'd be wrong in saying that the main highlight of this convention and the main pull of it is the voice actors. Even though Anime Pasadena is small in size, they garner really huge names in the voice acting world, such as Chris Sabat, Alex Lee,
Gina Robinson,
and more. And the reason why I'm making note of this is because you know that huge line you see in the morning of Anime Pasadena? It's because they're lining up to pick up their badges and get in line to see the voice actors. So if you're a new artist and you're seeing these lines in the morning, like you're so excited because you're like, oh my gosh, it's about to be jumping, and then the hall's open and it's dead. Yeah, it's because everyone is waiting in line to go and see their favorite voice actor. So personally, I would say if you're an artist and you see that huge crowd in the morning, just pretend that they're not even there. And expect for things to actually pick up in the hall probably an hour and a half into the event. So just describe those people. And I know a lot of attendees also watch my vlogs. It's not just artists, and they use it to prepare for the conventions that they're gonna go to. So if you are an attendee that wants to go to Anime Pasadena specifically to see the VAs, the lines are really, really long. I'll let you know off jump. So if you plan to see, you know, a super popular VA or even more than one in a single day, I highly suggest that you purchase a collapsible stool, something that you can sit on and just take a break. I know they have some on Amazon that you can buy, but I think it'd be really helpful if you're gonna be standing in line all day long to see different VAs, get a collapsible stool so you can give those little legs a rest. Next thing to note is the overall layout of Anime Pasadena. Unlike other conventions where everything is in one singular building, Anime Pasadena is actually split up into 3 main buildings. So on the very far left is the conference center, which they refer to as Dragon Hall Z, and that houses some of the gaming, you know, stations, maid cafe, photo rooms, etc. The building in the middle houses the civic auditorium, which is where a lot of the panels are held, and then in the back half is Hall C, where the voice actors are. And then on the far right is actually the main building where the main entrance is. That's where attendees pick up their badges, and that's also where the main hall is. The main hall is actually broken up into 2 parts. There's Hall A and Hall B. Hall A houses some of the vendor booths as well as a signing area, and then Hall B houses even more vendors as well as an artist alley in the back. Between Hall A and Hall B, I definitely recommend, if you're choosing a spot, to go to Hall B, simply because Hall A gives me very dungeon vibes. It's a lot darker in there. I feel it's a little bit more congested. Hall B just has like a little bit more light in there. So if you're trying to choose a spot as a vendor, I would definitely say choose Hall B instead of Hall A. And speaking of selecting booths, let's jump into Becca's 2 cents from the 10. My 2 cents are the part of the video where I give the showrunners actionable steps that they can take in order to improve the event for not only the vendors, but also the attendees alike. And for my cent number 1, it's to please change the application process. Anime Pasadena has one of the worst and most stressful application processes I have ever seen. It's first come, first serve, which I have no problem with. However, it's on a PDF file. So once the form goes live, you have to download it, fill out all of your information, select 3 or more booths that you'd be comfortable having during the event, sign it, email it to them. And then do you think it stops there? No, you'd be very, very wrong. Apparently, in order to get in, you actually have to follow up on emails with them. So let's get into that. I'll be honest, I didn't get my application in right when it opened, right when it was available. So in comparison to a lot of people that applied and they submitted their application right away, I didn't submit my application until 18 minutes after it went live on July 20th. And on their application, it says that they'll get back to you within 7 to 14 business days. 2 weeks had passed, I heard nothing. And for Anime Pasadena, they actually update the Artist Alley map as spots are getting taken up. So I'm freaking out a little bit, and I send a follow-up email 2 weeks after I submitted the initial application just to ask hey, did you receive my application? Because I saw in the Artist Alley Discord that a lot of people throughout the years, the past years of Anime Pasadena, have always had to follow up in order to get in. So 2 weeks into it, I didn't hear back. I followed up with them, still nothing. So then I sent another email letting them know that I was comfortable getting any other tables, just because the ones that I had originally requested on my application were already taken, and I got accepted the very next day. So in total, it took about 3 weeks for me to really get accepted. Now, would I have gotten accepted regardless of me sending those follow-up emails? I really can't say. The only one that can really answer that are the staff of Anime Pasadena. However, that's the process that I took in order to get accepted. So I'm just letting you know, trying to be transparent. I didn't just submit my application and then just be done with it. I was sending follow-up emails, and then I received an acceptance. Will that work for you? Is that the method that you should be taking? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I did. And I'm sharing all this to say this was stressful. I highly recommend moving the application over to something like a Google Doc or even a site like Eventney where people can do everything online. We can receive a confirmation email once, you know, our application is submitted, and we can hear back from you in the time frame that you promised. When we just email an application and we don't even know if you saw it, people start getting anxious. So I think just having it streamlined to just like an online application with confirmations be a better way to go. My next scent should come as no surprise because I mentioned this a bunch of times during the vlog, but you need more signage. Not only was it hard for attendees to find artists throughout the hall, it was hard for me to find anyone. At the very bare minimum, you should have a sign at the beginning of each row just to let people know what aisle they're in and just like get a sense of like, okay, I'm here in the hall, this is that way, that is this way. Something. The hall itself is not huge, so it's not like difficult navigating around, but with no signage at all, people still get confused, so add more signage. And that's it for my 2 cents. Overall, Anime Pasadena gets a thumbs up from me, but strictly as a local convention. So if you're local to the area or you can drive in and keep your expenses really, really low, then yeah, try out Anime Pasadena. It's a really cool convention to do. But definitely keep in mind that similar to LA Comic-Con, there are dead periods within this convention. So things can be really, really slow, pretty much stagnant at some points. So don't have super high expectations when coming for this event. As far as would I do this event again? Who knows? It's really a matter of the timing, to be honest. It's right around the time of the Canton Fair over in China, and I feel like it'd be a better use of my time to go over there, check out the fair, visit new manufacturers in order to further my business rather than being at Anime Pasadena. Also, the application process stresses me out, so I don't know, who really knows. But that's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed it, I really appreciate it if you give it a big thumbs up, and of course, consider subscribing to the channel to see more Artist Alley vlogs like this one. And if you've been to Anime Pasadena, I'd love to hear about your experience. Did you have fun there? If you're an artist, did you make a lot of sales? Let me know. And at the time of this video, the next convention that you can find me at will be Anime Los Angeles at the Long Beach Convention Center from January 8th to the 11th in 2026. So come and say hi to me if you're there. And if you're past the beginner-friendly conventions and you want to see my experience at the biggest anime convention in the US, you can click this video right here. It's going to be my experience at Anime Expo. But I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.